Okay, Mr. Nehme, if we could get your opinion here, how significant is the timing of Iran's trip amid Israel's continued occupation and Hezbollah's weakened state following the recent conflict and the escalations from the Israeli side within the Gaza Strip, for instance?
President Aoun timing visit Qatar for Qatar to, along with the Arab countries, to pressure Israel regarding the withdrawal from the southern of Lebanon of the 5 points occupied by the Israeli troops. In the meantime, Lebanon has returned to the the brotherly Arab partners, and supposedly the Arab countries should return back to Lebanon. So the visit is to communicate with the Arab countries that our interest is of the interest of the Arab countries, and I think it is reportedly said that the summit expected to be convened by Lebanon and American along with Sharam in order to arrange the matters with respect to Syria and Lebanon and in the Middle East. What I've understood that Saudi Arabia has agreed with the Americans and to avoid Lebanon and Syria in the upcoming period from the divisions and problems, and to pursue to stabilize the area between the two countries and to be more open economically before the Arab countries, and Lebanon to be as the a transit to Europe and the Gulf. And this matter discussed by the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, even along the visit of Nawal Salam to Saudi Arabia around 20 days, reaffirmed that Lebanon should implement a Taif agreement to arrange the matters internally along with the issue of arms in order for the Saudi citizen to go back to Lebanon through the road, the desert road for the trade that was suspended. And I think it is in a positive step, particularly with the American-Iranian approach through the negotiation. I think these matters are going to be very fruitful for the Middle East, and we should remember that in Lebanon has gas and due the Beirut with respect to security, and I think that the French will be having a role along with the Syrian-Lebanese border. And I think there is a roadmap before Syria and Lebanon currently, along with the Arab-American consensus, and I think the Iranian approach will allow this. Particularly, we've seen President Aoun talked several times stated that the issue of Hezbollah arms resolution being made, and they may take elements of Hezbollah to be integrated in the Lebanese army without have some sort of the defense strategy, but national strategy. So Lebanon do not wish to return what happened in Iraq, which is a popular mobilization. So Lebanese arms need to be qualified, integrated into the army. I wish to say something else. We've known that around 400 Hezbollah members lifted to Latin America along with their families, and some of them are heading to Africa. The matters are going fine.
Yes.
The president owns a visit.
Yes, if we could also get Dr. Younus's opinion as well on this. The point there is understood. Dr. Younus, you touched a bit about the idea of investments, Qatari investments in the energy sector and in infrastructure and so forth. If you could expand on this, what impact could Qatar's pledge to invest in infrastructure and in energy have on restoring public trust in Lebanon's struggling institutions? Because Lebanon has been struggling for a few years now.
Yes. Qatar's pledged investments in Lebanon's infrastructure and energy sectors could play a vital role in rebuilding public trust in the country's struggling institutions. So, for years, Lebanese citizens have suffered from poor public services, daily power outage, and deteriorating infrastructure, all while watching state institutions fail to respond effectively. So if Qatari support leads to real improvements on the ground, such as more reliable electricity or better roads, it could demonstrate that the government is finally capable of delivering basic needs through serious international cooperation. So in political terms, if we can say these investments also provide Lebanon's leadership with a chance to show that reforms and partnerships can bring concrete results. Transparency in how the funds are used and visible progress in infrastructure projects could help repair the damaged relationship between the public and the state. So if the Lebanese government manages these projects efficiently and fairly, so it would mark a significant step toward restoring restoring credibility and confidence in public institutions. Moreover, successful Qatari-backed projects could encourage further international support, creating a positive cycle of trust and investment. When people see foreign countries investing in Lebanon and working with its official institutions,
it builds trust.
Yes.
It builds trust, basically.
Yes, it strengthens the image of the state and the legitimate and functioning actors. So this could reduce public reliance on informal networks or political factions for basic services, and gradually help rebuild national unity under a functioning state system.